Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Boston Red Sox and the Chicago Cubs. With my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. And Singy, we're going to see a nice little win streak put to the test today.
Yeah, this team is really firing on all cylinders right now. And to me, the important thing is that they're doing the little things well. They're not just relying on home runs or big plays every game. They're playing good situational baseball, executing in key areas, and that's how you string together wins. So we'll see if they continue that in this one.
Back here at the friendly confines. And towing the slab here, J. Mack.
Well, he's been a very dependable starter for his club, and what stands out for me is that left-handed hitters have really struggled batting below 200 against him, and it just tells me they have a hard time tracking the baseball. Maybe it's the release point, maybe it's the motion, but just some way, somehow, they've got to figure out a way to pick it up and try to have some success from the left side.
We go to the bottom of the first, and now here is Ha-Sung Kim. Kim working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Got him looking for the K. That was pretty nasty.
Batting second.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Mack, he has a reputation, I don't know, maybe a knack for working himself out of tough situations that he finds himself in. You know, you like that in a relief pitcher, but when you have it for a starting pitcher, a guy that can get out of a tight spot, that is pretty valuable.
And you won't see the skipper rush to get somebody up in the bullpen as soon as he starts to see some signs of trouble. This guy's earned a longer leash, and because of that, confidence grows with the players and teammates playing behind him, that when things get a little rough out there, they know he'll find his way through it.
2 outs, base is empty. Down to third baseman, David Fry. Right through there for a strike. How much of the ability to do that in a tight spot is the mental approach?
I think it's very much being able to have a laser-like focus, slow everything down, stay right in that moment, pitch-to-pitch execution, and focusing on that catcher's mitt.
Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2. Got him. Strikes out the side to begin the game. What a start. Second inning coming up here at Wrigley. No score. Here at Wrigley Field, bottom of the inning. And now, Michael Busch. Busch in his 6th season batting in the cleanup spot, and he's a former Silver Slugger recipient in the National League. Mack back to work. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, he made pretty quick work of him right there. You look at the sequence, everything down at the knees and below. And some guys are good low ball hitters, but right there, they clearly had a plan to pound that part of the zone, and he wasn't able to put up much of a fight.
So up now for Chicago, Lawrence Butler.
Look at me, I am a boss. I make the rules. Don't listen to nobody. Do what I choose. Got nothing to lose. I make decisions. I be on top, never losing. So down on my knees, I'll be back on my feet. I am a queen. It's time to be seen. My head's a crown. Feeling so proud, but doesn't compete.
Swing and a miss as he was out front.
0-1.
In there at the knees. And the count is 0-2. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Boog, I think even when you know he's got that pitch in his arsenal, you're still going to have a hard time recognizing and reacting to it unless you've seen it several times. And honestly, if you can hit that pitch, I'm concerned because you probably can't hit anything else that he throws. That one right there locked him up.
Next to hit, Colt Keith. Two out, space is empty. Out to short, Hamilton. Throws the first in time, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Nothing happening there for the Cubs. We'll move to the third with no score. Back here at Wrigley Field. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Here's a big power threat. J. Mack.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking. And these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that, more often than not, you're picking up a knock. Runner in scoring position now, and a good opportunity to push across the first run of the ball game.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Garcia now at the plate. That one hit to right. Butler sizes this one up. He's got it, and there's one down.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
One out, runner at second. Ceddanne Rafaela will hit next. And this one bounces away from Amaya. And on the wild pitch, he goes down to third.
Well, that right there can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball's gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it because you're already in scoring position. Well, he was sure there, and now he's only 90 feet away from scoring.
On the ground right side. In time to Bush, but it's 1-0 as the run scores.
So important to really lock in on an at-bat like this. It seems easy with the infield back, but you've got to make sure you put the ball in play. Put it on the ground, brought that run in.
Welcome back. And coming off a series where the pitching was outstanding, we take a look at those numbers.
We about to go. What's about to happen, girl? You already know. Taking control. We can take this ride, go faster or slow.
Hold on to every little thing that I'm giving up.
He's been known to jump all over the first pitch, so that seems like a missed opportunity right there.
0-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike two.
0-2.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, that's a curveball that I'm sure he wants back at the plate. 2 strikes, the sort of pitch you're hoping for, a bit of a mistake, and I'd say in a very hittable location, but clearly the break was enough to get him to swing through it.
Dustin Harris, the next Cub to hit.
Not getting the results he's wanted at the plate recently. Only 2 hits over the last 5 games.
One out, bases empty. And that drops in for a strike. Got him. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Quite the start to this game on the mound. Looking very dangerous to these hitters. 7 punch-outs already. So this lineup hasn't had much success trying to figure him out. I'm impressed with what we're seeing here.
Next to hit, Pete Crow Armstrong.
Definitely scuffling at the dish lately. No hits over his last 5 games.
And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Swings through that.
All right, there's number 8, 1 away.
Oh, 2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Cubs nothing. And we're back. And the batter now, Ha-Sung Kim. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike. And you played behind guys, and they loved having your speed out there defensively. One of the things that we talk about is how much pitchers enjoy having those elite defenders behind them.
Boog, and the one thing about that is speed never goes in a slump, and defense shouldn't either. Hitting-wise, you can struggle, you can lose your mechanics, but the thing that you can do consistently every single game is play great defense if you're talented in that way, and this is what this guy does.
And up next for Chicago, Edmundo Sosa. Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Steps on first for the out.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
And next for the Cubs, David Fry. He was a strikeout victim his first time. And that drops in for a strike.
Now, this guy is just filling up the strike zone right now. Don't want to get yourself in an 0-2 hole. You better be ready to pull the trigger on the first pitch.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Caught him looking for the K. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 1-0. Man at first, 1 away.
The designated hitter, J. Matt.
And that one is lifted in the air. Butler moving under it. Pulls it in for the out. It really feels like we might be running out of time before a rain delay is called. This rain is not letting up.
Yeah, and if we do get a delay, the unfortunate thing is the clock's going to start ticking on these pitchers, and they won't be able to keep their arms warm forever if it's a long break, and going to have to exit this game a little early.
Matt back to work. And that drops in for a strike. Swing and a miss.
0-2.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Got him swinging. And his 11th strikeout in this one, really racking up the whips.
Got a pitch to hit right there with 2 strikes, but just couldn't get a piece. Tell you what, that screwball is so unique, and it's so rarely seen. I think it can be tough for any hitter just to get a piece of it, no matter where it's placed. As a hitter, you're just not used to seeing a pitch moving that way and getting on the same plane as it comes into the hitting zone.
Butler, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. Butler goes 6 feet 3 inches, 27 years old, and he won the Silver Slugger at his position in the National League last year. And a swing and a miss.
Just a bit late on that 0-1 breaking ball. 0-2 hole now. He's going to have to shorten up, tighten things up if he's going to have a good at bat.
Bouncer to second. Garcia fires over to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
The designated hitter, Colt Keith.
Colt Keith, the next Cub to hit. Swinging a foul straight back. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. Right through there for a strike.
Looking sharp, just a strike away from 5 shutout innings.
He goes down looking. So 5 perfect innings in the books. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Cubs nothing. Welcome back as we take a peek at the starting pitching so far this year.
Umpire.
And there's the strike.
When a guy's throwing a lot of first pitch strikes as a hitter, you got to be ready to hit. Now, that's not going to help you get deep into his pitch count and into the bullpen, but you got to take what he's offering that day.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Bounces over the wall and foul ground. It's an automatic double.
Well, there's something really nice about getting yourself an automatic double like that. You get to stroll into second base without having to worry about a throw or getting your uniform dirty. And now you're just looking for the next hitter to kind of do the same thing. Maybe put one in the gap so you can jog home as well.
Correct.
Paris in the box now. Take strike one.
In today's game, outs are valuable, so guys aren't just willing to give themselves up to advance a runner. They're trying to drive him in as well in the process. So I don't expect him to shorten up and just try to hit behind the runner here.
With the tying run at second here in the bottom of the sixth. And a swing and a miss. Down on strikes. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away.
Oh, there's a 3-pitch strikeout. He can do whatever he wants with the baseball right now.
So up now for Chicago, Pete Crow Armstrong. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. And that's a strike. Bottom of the zone and a called strike.
Well, you can't expect to get a great pitch to hit with an open base and a runner on second. He's going to have to really tighten up his sights here, make sure that he can barrel up the ball.
See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. A big performance on the mound. Lots of strikeouts. That was number 14.
Yeah, clearly trusting his stuff in this one, Boog. Feeling really good about what he's working with, and that really allows a guy to attack hitters. You know, such an important mindset to have out there on the mound, especially when you're ahead in the count with 2 strikes.
Ha-Sung Kim getting ready to hit.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
That one finds the corner. Strike one. Right through there for a strike.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Man on second, 2 down. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a ground ball. Garcia tosses to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. Another frame in the books as the perfect game falls by the wayside. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Cubs 0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That one finds the zone. 0-1.
Trying to keep good speed off the bases.
And a big swing and a miss.
You know, Luke, every team has a hitters meeting pregame, but this lineup seems way too anxious, aggressive. You wonder what they talked about.
Got him swinging. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
David Fry, the next Cub to hit, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And that drops in for a strike. Swings through that one for strike 2.
0-2.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Chris, 3rd time through the order and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Michael Busch. Looking to get the tying run on base. Yeah, that's fouled off. It looks like the weather could actually play a factor in this one. It's coming down pretty good.
Yeah, it is, and it's not too bad yet, but the field's not going to be able to hold up if the rain gets any worse than this. So keep an eye.
And add another K. That's number 17. What a game.
Probably saying, who needs the defense? An immaculate inning, 3 strikeouts, 9 pitches. We just witnessed something really special.
The batter, the designated hitter, Jay
Morgan, 31 years old, and he was drafted in the 8th round back in 2017. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Butler on his way over. He makes the catch, and there's 2 down.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Butler in the box now. Takes strike 1. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 2. Matt into his 8th inning of work, Singy. He's been good.
Yeah, he's the type of guy that gets better as he gets deeper into the ball game. If you're going to get to him, you get to him early. They didn't do that today. We'll see what happens as this finishes. Only 2 hits allowed so far tonight, Boone, so I don't think that one will disrupt his momentum all that much. You know, he's really been on top of his game, commanding his pitches all night long.
Key in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
High in the air, out to right. Abreu pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Pitch count in great shape. It seems he might have a chance to finish it.
Miguel Amaya.
And now it's Miguel Amaya. 1 for 2. And he takes one right on the black. It's 0-1.
If you're a base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get in the scoring position.
And that's through there for a strike. 0-2.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
Make it 18 strikeouts on the day.
It's a good breaking ball there, just off the corner where you can't really do much damage, but it's close enough to where you've got to protect, and he just couldn't find a way to fight it off.
And here is Dustin Harris. 0 for 2 in this one. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Next offering is in for a strike. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And that is the inning. Totally dominant on the mound as he's through 8 without surrendering a run. It's the Red Sox 1 and the Cubs nothing. Bottom 9 at the plate. Pete Crow Armstrong.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level. Hey, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Matt back to work. Swinging a foul out of play.
I mean, his pitch efficiency, ability to get ahead in the count, at times pitch to contact, let the defense work behind him. That's why he's still in the game here in the 9th inning.
A little out front there as he swings through it. You just don't see it that much anymore. A guy being this efficient and getting this deep into the game.
I wonder if he's going to be able to close it out. There's just something about that 9th inning. But being at under 100 pitches, he's still got plenty of fuel left in the tank.
He's 2 outs away. Here's the Cubs leadoff man, Ha-Sung Kim. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. And strike 2.
0-2.
1-1-1-1.
Ripped on the ground to second. And a couple of quick outs.
That play won't be trending on social media later on, but it's still important to execute it to perfection. This game is a lot harder than it looks, partner.
So they're down to their final out. Here's the second baseman, Edmundo Sosa. There's a strike. 2-run game with 2 away here in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubs down to their final strike. Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And that'll bring the tying run to the plate.
That's tremendous fight from him, and I know it's got the dugout fired up down there. Down to the last strike, and he comes up with a hit to keep the game alive. It ain't over yet.
Fry in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. They're down to their final strike.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
Tying run at the plate. Got him. And that'll do it. Matt with an excellent pitching performance for them and hit pretty well too.
Boone, you can see how effective he was on the mound from the swings he was getting. Really good outing, and he was a threat at the plate too. You'll take that every time.